got it, it looks dull, so I just gotta throw on black every time. But I started at 42 subscribers. We're like 60 something right now, bro. 61. We're growing. It might look like we're slowly growing, but we're still growing. You know, I appreciate that. Last vid did good, astronomically good. My boy sent me a vid to react to. Have his, it's gonna be somewhere right there. I'm gonna have his channel right there. I totally forgot to add this part to the video, but as I mentioned plenty of times in the vid, I was getting a Discord server set up, and if you guys want, send me your setup so I can make a vid. You don't have to be subbed, just send your setup, and the fucking vid will be posted Tuesday. Yeah, it'll be posted Tuesday. So if you want, send me just a quick little picture and join the cord, put it in the cord, and I make a vid on it Tuesday.
Ending lives, false accusations can often lead to disastrous consequences. My name's Ryan, and we'll be covering the stories of YouTubers whose lives were destroyed or ruined forever because of fake allegations, starting with the tragic tale of Inquisitor Ghost, who shocked the entire—
I remember this one. This one was really weird, because they like false accused him, but like the girl that did it, she had like no remorse, I think. And she didn't. I don't even think she apologized, bro. I feel like all false accusators. That's the right accusator. That's a word. We're using big words now. I feel like all false accusators to serve jail time, bro. Yeah. Hey, pay attention in school, bro. My reading, my talking skills came from not paying attention in school. Pay attention in school. It's very important.
Internet by what he did after getting accused as a PDF file. Vincent Plichi, aka Inquisitor Ghost, was a 23-year-old Italian cosplayer who combined Call of Duty with elements from Star Wars in his videos.
Imagine Ghost as an Inquisitor.
Eventually gaining nearly 200,000 devoted followers. At one point during his rise, he hired a professional editor named AJ to take—
Bro put all that grind in for damn near 200K just to get false accused and off himself, bro. That's sad.
his content to the next level. Little did he know at the time that this was the worst mistake of his life. He worked with AJ for about 6 months, but they eventually parted ways. However, what should have been the ending of a fairly normal work relation quickly turned disturbing when AJ revealed screenshots of Inquisitor saying things like, "I love you so much, I'ma marry you," and even calling her honey. What made these messages creepy was the fact that AJ was only 17 years old at the time. At the same time, a TikToker by the name of Keegan—
That is pretty weird, but were they real or were they fake? Because he got false accused. You probably should have said
also
that.
made a video calling out Inquisitor for being a PDF file. This went viral and Inquisitor started getting backlash from every corner of the internet for his creepy behavior. When one of his acquaintances asked him about the allegations on Discord, he denied them completely, stating, "I don't really know why people really are—"
About what they're accusing you of. I don't know if I could say that word. Pedophilia. I'm just gonna say pedophilia. I don't know if I can say that. I don't really know why people are really— I don't know why people really are accusing me of this, but I'm certainly not a spedo. I have a 13-year-old sister and 3 little brothers. How could it even be
accusing me of this? But I'm
certain—
certain—
a good argument right there, bro, because I don't watch plenty of vids with people with daughters and fucking brothers, little sisters, bro, and they still do weird shit. That's not really a good argument.
Not a pedo. I have a 13-year-old sister and 3 little brothers. He also shared screenshots of AJ pretending to be a random fan who's in love with him and wants to date him with messages like, "I love you and date me." And when Inquisitor turned her down by saying that he's not interested, she doubled down and asked him why, while also stating that she wasn't a minor, even though her age was never a part of the conversation. The whole thing was extremely weird and made little sense. That is, until the dark truth behind AJ's motive came to light. A while later, screenshots of AJ's conversations with her boyfriend Tito leaked online, with AJ asking, "Well, what the f are we gonna do now?" To which Tito replied, "It's not a life or death crisis, and here's what I want want you to do. I want you to keep flirting with him and see where it goes. If he starts to get sexual, then I will expose him. We just need better and more proof.
Bro, what? To think there's people really out here that do that, but you have to be, I don't want to say you have to be smart enough. You should just know enough not to, you know what I'm saying? You should be, why would you even text back knowing that it's a minor, bro?
Proof. Baby, we need a reason for him to get cancelled. In other words, AJ and her
Really out here preying on this downfall. That is crazy. And yeah, I guess it worked, because at the end of the day, buddy offed himself.
boyfriend were trying to lure Inquisitor into saying something incriminating so they could expose him for being a PDF file. It also came out that Inquisitor's quote creepy messages were also presented out of context.
Keegan's Mask began sharing these messages out of context in a desperate attempt to paint Inquisitor as a predator. The thing she left out, however, is that these were just enthusiastic responses.
Mama done just need the shakes, but I'm gonna eat real quick. Thank you, honey. You have all the time. You can send it out. Did he try to say ooh woo?
To him finding that she had created so many edits for him in such a brief amount of time.
This made it clear that Inquisitor was completely innocent, and that this whole controversy was fabricated by AJ and her boyfriend, likely because she was salty about getting fired as his editor. However, this was too little too late. On October 9th, 2023, Inquisitor went live on TikTok.
Dude, that's 3 days after my birthday, bro.
With the camera facing an empty window. No one was sure what was going on, until a guy broke through the window and started performing CPR on someone lying on the ground, just outside the camera's view. The person lying on the ground was Inquisitor. After getting harassed for days for something he didn't do, Vincent made the harsh decision to end his own life on stream, leaving his family behind. AJ responded by posting a half-assed apology, stating that she didn't mean to hurt.
I want to apologize for what I have done. I didn't mean to hurt him. You did. I went way too far with this. You did. He didn't deserve that. He did not. And I know it's too late to apologize. It is. But I hope one day you can forgive me for my stupid actions. We can't.
Him, while her boyfriend blamed her for everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know why my girlfriend would want to expose him.
Oh,
and people did not.
He did that. He made her do that so he can be the next one. Look what he has on. I know for a fact he's not in the fucking army.
Like this one bit. I hope they catch the bastards. The guy in the video makes me sick. He was literally sitting there not only excusing his actions, but making a bold-faced lie about what really happened. Disgusting. These are the kind of people who—
Oh, wait. I'm lagging. I don't know why. I have somebody setting up my Discord server. And we are back to the vid. Cut.
Who need to be in jail. I hope and pray they get caught. What makes this story even more tragic is that Inquisitor wasn't the first person to lose his life to false allegations, because a similar incident happened 3 years ago as well with a streamer named Wreckful. Calling Byron Daniel Bernstein, aka Wreckful, an OG of the streaming world would be an understatement. He was a professional World of Warcraft player who began his streaming career back in 2009, back when Twitch was called Justin TV. By 2017, he was averaging over 50,000 live viewers per stream, and was even listed as one of the wealthiest streamers with a net worth of $1.5 million. In addition to money, he also had the trust and loyalty of
Byron Bernstein. That's a fucking... What network does Elmo be on? That's a fucking... I forgot. Known by his handle, Wreckful is a veteran World of Warcraft player and event caster. He played World of Warcraft competitively for several years and was at one point a top ranked player. He was since switched to Hearthstone and other games. After switching to playing Hearthstone almost exclusively as well as getting a girlfriend, the entertainment value of Wreckful's stream tanked, and his viewership along with it. He remains quite well known today despite this.
of his thousands of fans. However, this loyalty was called into question when Reckful got accused of doing something truly horrific. On June 23rd, 2020, streamer and OF creator Indy Fox published a twitlonger titled, "I didn't sleep with him, so he ruined my career."
I never thought anyone would ever listen, so I never spoke. He was so popular. I was just a leech after the fact. Why would anyone care about what I have to say? It was intimidating. I was just a small streamer back then, maybe 200 viewers. And I also didn't want to come forward because I didn't want to be known as that chick, the grape, whatever. I wanted to be known for my music. That's all I ever wanted. It's been years now. Maybe they've changed. So I feel this is a safe space to talk about it. I can't see that, but to mention who it was and don't want you to attack them, but I want to tell my story.
In this post, she talked about getting sexually harassed by a certain streamer at TwitchCon, stating, "I'm in the restroom, he comes up from behind me while I'm not paying attention and kisses my neck. I freak out and I'm like, WTF are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't know you seemed into me. I didn't show anything about me that I was into him other than I was being a nice human being." She also accused this streamer of trying to sleep with her later during the event, and that he started treating her poorly when he realized that he didn't have a chance with Indy Fox. And while she didn't give out the exact name of the streamer, there were enough hints for the viewers to figure out that she was talking about Reckful. A couple days later, on June 26th, she also claimed that even more victims of Reckful had come forward to share their similar experiences with her. In a tweet reading, "Multiple women have come forward to me about the man I wrote about. They don't want to say anything publicly because of his influence and his ability to ruin them, so they stay silent." What made this and her previous allegations sus was that she didn't provide any evidence to back up her claims, which is why many people did not believe she was telling the truth. Seems like she has been trying to leech off a lot of people. Seems to me like she's crying for more attention and blaming Reckful for her failed career. True or not, the damage was already done, leading to a conclusion that no one saw coming. Reckful was already suffering from bipolar disorder, and these allegations likely
Well, the guy's still doing the Discord server. Shout out fucking Damo, man. I mean, if you still watching at this point, let me get some W Damos in the chat. Bro just did the whole Discord server because I have no idea how to fucking do that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
made his mental health even worse. So after 9 days of silence on the matter, Reckful posted a couple of ominous tweets stating, "I feel bad for anyone who has to deal with my insanity. And please just know in these situations, the insane person does not feel in control of their actions." A couple of hours after these tweets, news came out that Reckful had taken his own life, leaving his fans and friends in shock. Surprisingly, soon after his death, Indy Fox took down her allegations and pretended like they never even happened, making it even more clear that she was lying about the whole incident and took it all down to avoid getting blamed for Reckful's untimely death.
Fuck that bitch.
Fortunately, the next victim of false accusations on her list is still alive. However,
I remember when this guy took off his fucking mask and shocked the whole world.
these allegations still arguably
Twitter was in a frenzy for a fucking week. As soon as he took off his mask, I swear, Twitter was dream for about a week, bro.
destroyed his life. Put simply, Dream is one of, if not the most popular Minecraft YouTuber and streamer, with millions of loyal fans who would happily tattoo his logo on their bodies. Unfortunately, the number of accusations made against him have also increased alongside his sub count, the first of which came out a day after his face reveal. On October 3rd, 2022, a girl named Anastasia tweeted, "He's only face revealing because he's scared I'll do it first." She then followed this up with a tweet accusing Dream of grooming her.
Too tired. Real life struggling to get involved, but the YouTuber trending right now already face revealed to me years ago when he was flirting with me and I was meaner through his personal Snap number and Twitter. The shit you see is probably real of others with similar stories too. Funny draft though.
her while she was a minor, stating the YouTuber trending
I don't get the point of like falsely accusing somebody, bro. Like, what do you gain out of that? I mean, yeah, your Twitter is like blowing up for a couple of days, but what happens afterwards? What is your end goal?
right now already face revealed to me years ago when he was flirting with me when I was a minor through his personal Snap number and Twitter. The stuff you see is probably real of others with similar stories. She also stated that she's been friends with Dream on Snapchat since 2020 and also shared pictures of Dream talking inappropriately with her. But before Dream had a chance to respond to these allegations, things got with similar stories. She also stated that she's been friends with Dream on Snapchat since 2020 and also shared pictures of Dream talking.
You should turn up, come quarantine. JK, just K. Now you probably got the Rona. I'll see you after quarantine. You can get it from me, baby. Slurp that Corona, yum Corona virus. Whoa. Obet. Yum, dinner served. I can't really see that one, but it says something about horny. Is it? Oh my God, I believe it when you invite me. You can get it in the kitchen or the bedroom. Oh my God, you're so welcome. Getting bling ringed. Sight. Yes, kitchen. Do you want a burnt quesadilla? What the fuck? No. I want some 5-star stuff. It is 5-star. I am 5-star, therefore. What's up, sexy? Nothing much. How about you? Laughing my ass off. Guess what? I hate proof. I can't see the rest of that.
Inappropriately with her. But before Dream had a chance to respond to these allegations, things got even worse for him. On October 14, another girl named Amanda came forward with her allegations against Dream. She claimed that Dream sent her unsolicited nude pictures while she was just 17 years old after adding her on Snapchat.
That's his private, Dream Clay. He told me to add him on it, so I added him. That's when everything starts to take off.
She also accused Dream of asking to meet up with her in person with inappropriate intentions.
I informed him that I was coming to Orlando in August, and it was suggested that we meet up and have sex. I was either going to have him come to the resort I was at, or he was going to pick me up and bring him to his house. He told me that he has a chest full of toys that he was going to use on me, and to top
Nigga's a freak, bro.
it all off, he blocked me after seeing my tweet.
And even though there were some crucial inconsistencies in both these allegations, the Twitter mob didn't care and started attacking Dream. Dream tried to clear his name with the twitlonger by pointing out that Anastasia's Twitter bio mentioned that she was 18. He also highlighted the fact that Amanda didn't provide any evidence of her being a minor. However, as you might expect, this did not go over well with Twitter users either, and he kept getting attacked.
Because Twitter is somewhere where you can't defend yourself, bro. Twitter is full of fucking... Oh my, I don't think people on Twitter are weird. Oh my God, bro. I keep saying this, bro. I should have paid attention in school, bro. People on Twitter, they're not real people, bro.
In December of 2023, Dream posted a video simply titled The Truth. In this hour and 20-minute long video, he finally went over every major thing he's been criticized for over the years, including the grooming accusations. He started by pointing out the inconsistencies in the accuser's arguments and signs of fake evidence.
But what I can do is lay out all the inconsistencies, talk about the proven lies, the specifics, point out questions that were never asked, and provide all of the evidence that I have. And I believe that luckily, that's way more than enough. So first, I want to talk about the timeline. Every contact we've ever had with each other before January 17th is the Instagram DMs, which I just read to you, which are now all public in their entirety in the description of this video, other than the messages that she deleted. She claims that sexting started around January 17th,
Okay.
and that's
Just for this to be clear, first interaction 2028 16/21. Amanda has a boyfriend. Big gaps on text. Beginning the end of 2021. Amanda timeline. Talking again. Dream gives her his Snapchat, January 17th, 2022. Timeline where possible sexting took place between January and February. Birthdays, February 17th, August 12th, 1999. God damn! 1999. Amanda's new boyfriend, April.
Sexting stopped February 10th.
So from the 17th to maybe February 10th is the time frame where we were sexting.
So even if we say that it started a couple weeks before it stopped, you'd have to believe that every message you've just seen, we went from that to sexting days later in 2022 before my face reveal. Even if you want to give her the maximum benefit of doubt and say that she confused the timeline, she turned 18 on the 17th, 1 week after she claimed the sexting stopped. So there's not much leeway. Secondly, we can talk about her Twitter. She tweeted out defending me from hate on my face reveal 10 days before the allegations, and was liking my tweets, including a subscriber milestone tweet 2 days before she tweeted her allegations. With the timing of the face reveal and her allegation, my belief is that there was a lot of hate and that it's easy to get spiteful and join in on a hate train. I had ignored multiple of her Instagram DMs and Snapchat messages in recent months.
Amanda also claimed that she had already contacted the police, but when Dream called the police department himself, the cops did not have any reports against him in their system.
People are there, they're slandering you. There's nothing, and we have a very broad database. Nothing, no interaction. I did last name, first name, last name.
Bro, false. Well, it's not really false because I'm pretty sure she was possibly underage, but false accusations is fucking. They should serve jail time, bro. That shit could ruin your life in a second.
Nothing, zero, nada.
So there's
nothing. No reports been made.
Reports, anything?
Nothing. Your name has nothing next to it. There's not even. So
All right.
if you would like to make a report and you feel like someone is harassing you, all right. But whoever's telling you that stuff, you may need to file a complaint because that's harassment, and that's called slander. And you do have civil rights, so you can make a report if you.
He's rich. He should have took her to court and took everything. I would have made sure she couldn't afford fucking milk.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Both Anastasia and Amanda have also deleted their tweets accusing Dream of being a PDF file. However, despite him debunking these claims and the accusers retracting their statements, Dream has been forever branded as a in the eyes of the internet. Tweets calling him a PDF file are all extremely common, and the comment section under his videos is filled with similar remarks as well. So regardless of what Dream says or does in the future, a large portion of the internet will always see him as a predator. However, defending yourself becomes a lot harder when no one's willing to believe your side of the story, which is what happened with Jen. Jen Kimura is currently a fairly successful social YouTuber with over 430,000 subscribers and nearly 100 million total views. However, he did not have this platform when he got accused back in 2018, 2 years before he started his YouTube channel. He was still in college and got intimate with a girl he'd known for a long time after a frat party, and that's when the incident happened.
Get to her room, we're talking, chilling, laying in bed. We start kissing, but after a minute, she starts freezing up and tells me that she's crossed and just wants to go to bed. And from my point of view, when she was telling
If you're meeting a girl, if you're a guy, if you're meeting a girl, for your safety and her safety, if y'all both drunk, send her home. Don't go home with her. Send her home. Do something, but do not. You know, do something. Just you go home, she go home. Everybody get home safe. If you're drunk, intoxicated, any type form of that, just to make sure everybody's safe.
me that, I continued to kiss her on the neck. But when I heard her say stop, I did, and we went to sleep. So the next morning we wake up and I could tell that things were weird. So I ask her what's wrong, and she sits up and tells me that I should have immediately stopped kissing. This wasn't her first time, so I didn't realize that I was pushing any boundaries. And I felt terrible because I had no intention of making her feel uncomfortable.
Things went quite smoothly at the time, but as the weekend went on, the girl Jen was with started distancing herself and stopped talking with him. Maybe she felt uncomfortable, so this was still understandable. But then she did something truly awful and started making up parts of the story that never happened.
The day after we get back, I get a random text from her roommate asking if we could meet up and talk about what went down. We meet up and she says something to me that I'll never forget. How could you ever do that? You have sisters. How could you ever hold down a girl and forcefully finger her?
What?
I was in complete shock. It was the first time that I realized what she was telling others from her point of view.
And as if spreading false rumors wasn't bad enough, she also got Jen removed from his frat by threatening to tell the school about this made-up incident. But it did not stop there either.
The very next week, I get an email from Title IX that there's been a sexual assault investigation launched against me. They started conducting interviews with myself,
That shit
her,
was too
and other
fast. I
people
couldn't
from the
even pause
weekend,
it.
and after compiling texts, stories, and evidence, there's finally some good news. Title IX found me not guilty and that there was insufficient evidence to support her claims.
However, despite getting cleared, the school found out and launched their own investigation, which did not end well.
So a week later, even though Title IX found me not guilty, the school found out and wanted to conduct their own investigation. So to do so, they selected 4 random professors to serve as the sexual misconduct board who took turns in questioning the both of us. And I don't know what it was, but I had a bad feeling. Sometimes our intuition is so spot on, especially when we don't want it to be. The board finds me guilty, and I was suspended immediately 6 months ago until graduation.
Fortunately, he managed to appeal, yet despite being in the right, he still had to jump through hoops to prove his innocence.
So I had no choice but to hire a lawyer. I did lie detector tests and did everything I can to prove my innocence. And after a non-stop crazy week of compiling more evidence, looking at the school's policies, and even threatening to sue for defamation, the school finally repealed their decision. And their reasoning, all they admitted was that there was a procedural error and that the case should immediately ended after Title IX found me not guilty.
So they basically took this out of the accuser.
After fighting for months, I was finally cleared, reinstated back in the frat, and graduated.
And even though he was allowed to graduate, it still wasn't fair. As the top comment on his video points out, I hate when the victim gets a damage and then the accuser simply walks away.
Exactly. Well, mainly because they don't got no fucking career. But, bro, something has to, like, you have to enforce some type of law of that, bro. It should not be able to that easy to ruin somebody's life. And you ruining it. Wait. Ruining it. You just ruining it. And you can't get away for something like that, bro. That should be definitely some type of law enforced. Jail time or something.
Away with barely any damage on their career or life. This is especially true for the next victim on our list, as by the time he was proven innocent, the damage was already done. Angry Reactions was a massive TikToker with over 27 million followers, and despite his name and angry looking face, his content was unironically super wholesome. And his fans loved him for it. But then, the man behind those fiery reactions found himself in the spotlight for an entirely different reason, one that had nothing to do with TikTok. On the 12th of February 2024, Onya Johnson aka Angry Reactions was arrested for alleged domestic violence. However, before the law could make a decision, the internet passed its own judgment and started harassing Onya on all platforms.
But I had everybody flooding my comments. Oh, you beat women. You're a woman. I used to like you. I knew it was something off about you. Everybody. I didn't even know this many people knew who I was. Bro, I lied to you not. I called the Uber today, and then he kicked me out.
During all of this, he kept insisting that he was innocent, and sure enough, on the 5th of March, he revealed that his case was taken to trial, and he was declared not guilty and that the case was dismissed. This led to many people backpedaling on their snarky remarks, but the damage was already done. Onya saw how easily the internet can turn on you and decided to leave it all.
And like I said, the case is dismissed. I told y'all.
Whether it's true or false, one accusation can change your whole life. No matter if it's true or false, it just takes one sentence, and your life will be changed forever.
From the jump, I'm innocent. Just for everything to go down the way that it did, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like that was probably the worst week of my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think it was very naive of me to assume that the internet won't do what the internet do for whatever reason. No matter if I post nothing but positive content, and
internet gonna always do what
none of that matter. I was naive to believe that people would just like give me the benefit of the doubt.
He completely wiped all of his social media accounts and announced his retirement on YouTube. He had already lost all of his sponsorship deals, so there was no financial incentive for him to stay either.
As far as the brands, these people not hitting me back. They not apologizing. They not saying, yo, let's get back to work. We just did this for our safety, the safety of our company. None of that is happening, bro. Everything I lost still remains.
Though unlike Angry Reactions, Pro Jared decided to face the music and come out the other side standing. Pro Jared operated one of the oldest gaming-focused YouTube channels and had earned the adoration and respect of hundreds of thousands of fans. All was going well until he announced on Twitter that he was getting divorced from his wife Heidi. But this sad news quickly turned disgusting when his soon-to-be ex-wife accused him of cheating with their mutual friend Holly.
Oh my god, they just be coming out the fucking woodworks, bro.
When his soon-to-be ex-wife
I have proof, explicit conversations and photographs of their relationship, which he extensively lied to me about on many occasions. He was promising me that he was committed to our relationship at the time and was promising her he was breaking up with me.
accused him of cheating with their mutual friend Holly. During this time,
Damn.
many of Jared's explicit
read that
pictures
part.
also got leaked on the internet. And as if that wasn't bad enough, a person named Chai also released
Oh my, like they just be coming out the fucking woodworks, bro. Pro Jared sexually manipulated me via Tumblr when I was 16. I believe Heidi and I believe every other victim. Feel free to retweet to spread awareness of his actions. I won't be answering questions. I won't be answering any questions, not today. You can't say some shit like that and then say I'm not answering questions. Who this bitch thinks she is?
a statement accusing Jared of sending explicit nudes while Chai was just 16. This was a death sentence for Jared's career, as he started losing tens of thousands of subscribers. His sub count even fell below the 1 million mark, which he worked a decade to achieve. Jared also became the object of everyone's laughter on the internet, with everyone making fun of his leaked pictures. But then, Jared did an Uno reverse that left everyone in shock. On the 18th of May 2019,
I'm doing a Uno reverse, and I'm throwing a fucking draw 4 down. I'm throwing a fucking draw 8 down.
went on the offensive and revealed that he wasn't cheating on his wife because they were already in a polyamorous relationship. A few years ago, Heidi asked me if we could be in an open polyamorous marriage. He also revealed that Heidi had previously threatened to destroy the relationship. A few
years ago, Heidi asked me if we could be in an open... Hold on, I'm gonna let him say that word so I don't have
Heidi
to try.
asked me if we could be in an open polyamorous marriage.
That word. I recognize now that this request and my willingness to go along with it was an unhealthy attempt to solve deeper issues that had developed within our marriage. Heidi has taken several casual partners and has been in a more serious relationship with another partner since 2017. Whether done to make her own actions feel justified or because she genuinely believed it would help me build self-esteem, Heidi suggested that I also engage with other women. Yeah, if your woman is asking you, I believe poly is like where you can see other people but still come on to each other at night type shit. I think that's what that is. Yeah, your girl don't love you, my brother, or your vice versa. Yeah, your partner don't love you. I would never do that. That's just weird. That's just whoever mentioned that idea was probably already cheating. You might want to go ahead and get those divorce papers signed or in that relationship.
Marriage. He also revealed that Heidi had previously threatened to destroy his career if he ever divorced her, which is exactly what she did. I made several attempts to leave starting in October.
Those close to me have witnessed Heidi's behavior towards me on many occasions and have begged me to leave for some time. I was many things during this time. Including embarrassed, scared, and broken. But I was never the abuser. I made several attempts to leave starting in October 2018. But each time she refused to let it happen, threatening to destroy my career and to harm others if I left. Despite all of this, I tried to end things. Oh my God, that word's finna take me out, bro. Amicably, I helped Heidi find a new place to live and paid the initial deposits. I bought her a car to facilitate her independence. I formally filed for divorce on May 13, 2019, and have instructed my attorneys to make sure she receives her fair share of what I earned while we were together. I genuinely never thought, where am I getting thought from? I genuinely never wanted any of this to happen, but I have finally realized that I have no other choice. If you can't tell by now, my reading skills, I hated when a teacher pulled my name out of that fucking cup and I had to stand up and read. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah.
October of 2018, but each time she refused to let it happen, threatening to destroy my career and to harm others if I left. In a video he posted later, he also proved that Chai had lied to him about being of age while they were talking.
Unlike Chai, I actually do remember talking to Charlie. It seemed familiar, but what they were saying didn't sound right. For example, if Charlie would have shown the very start of our messages, you would have seen where Charlie...
Heck, I have a ton of news, but I usually don't send them to people. Real quick, are you 18 plus? Oh yeah, of course. Bam, he's innocent. Just like that. Have to be certain I wouldn't be sending as if I weren't. Uno reverse, just like that, he won. Game is over. Then I thought he snapped his fucking finger. Iron Man stole the fucking gems.
Lied.
During this time, people also found comments of Heidi bragging about destroying Jared's career on Facebook. And while all of this cleared Jared's name for the most part, it didn't fix everything. 1. The psychological trauma he endured didn't go away. 2. His channel hasn't recovered from the massive subscriber loss to this day. And 3. His explicit photos are still floating on the
I think out of all of those, I would say the photos still being up is probably the worst out of all three of those.
Internet for everyone to see, all because his ex-wife was salty about being divorced. The sad thing is, these type of false allegations from bitter ex-partners are not uncommon, as the same thing happened to Brian Johnson. After selling his company to PayPal for $800 million, Brian became obsessed with trying to reverse his age and counter aging as a whole. He began documenting his progress on YouTube in late 2021 and has since gained over 1 million subscribers. However, behind his helpful health guides and cheerful progress videos, Brian was hiding something that could shatter his reputation. He finally shared his story in December 2023 with his audience in a video titled, "My Ex-Fiancé Sued Me for $9 Million."
Hi everyone. 2.5 years ago, on a normal Tuesday morning, I was going about my normal routine, and I received an email from a lawyer that attached a 13-page letter from my former fiance. This letter accused me of all sorts of, quote, perverse and abusive behavior.
In this email, his ex-fiancée Taryn Southern threatened to expose him as an extremely abusive and perverse person unless he paid her $9 million. Now, it would have been much easier for Brian to settle this case privately to protect his reputation. However, after mulling it over, he reached a completely different conclusion.
It would have been easy to settle. It just didn't feel right to me.
Yeah,
and I went to bed
right,
that night wondering what I should do. And the next morning, I woke up and I
Stand
felt
on
firm
business. Stand on business. Never fall. What the fuck am I saying? Never let a threat. I'm gonna come up with something good. Never. I have nothing. I have nothing. I thought I was gonna cook up a speech, but I have nothing.
conviction that I needed to stand up for myself. I needed to take this course.
When her threats didn't work, she filed a lawsuit against Brian. She accused him of coercing her into abandoning her career to focus on his business ventures instead, leaving her financially dependent on him, being unfaithful throughout the relationship, including engaging with multiple women, and heartlessly breaking up with her while she was undergoing cancer treatment. Brian once again chose to fight these allegations, and after 2 years of legal struggles, received the final verdict.
After years of litigation, the corroborating evidence my accuser had of any
2 years to fight against that, bro. Oh my, that was like 3 points.
of my accused wrongdoings, nothing. Not a
Johnny Depp case was worse than that, and they settled that shit in like fucking. Well, I saw the trial, so I don't know. Well, I saw the video on trial, so I don't know how actually long, but it was like a fucking month.
single thing. On March 31st, 2023, after extensive motions, depositions, and discovery, the arbitrator dismissed all her causes of action that had been referred to arbitration and ordered that my accuser pay me $500,000 to reimburse attorney's fees I'd been forced to spend defending my innocence.
Put simply, Brian had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and waste over 2 years of his life defending himself against false accusations. And while the court's ruling did clear his name, these allegations could have just easily...
Yeah, that sucks. That definitely sucks, bro. At some point, she should have just... I don't... Because why would you waste your time and his time and the lawyer's time like that, bro? She was just money hungry. She just wanted something out of it.
easily has destroyed his reputation forever. It could have destroyed his reputation just like how it did with George Not Found. George is a close friend of Dream and is also one of the largest Minecraft creators on both YouTube and Twitch. However, this promising career was nearly destroyed to the ground by one 30-minute video filled with false accusations.
I saw this one.
It all started on March 9, 2024 when an online...
Before it even starts, I saw this one and she went live on Twitch acting like nothing happened. Like nothing happened.
Creator known as Katie Bugs went on stream and came forward with her story. During the 30-minute stream, she broke down in tears multiple times as she described getting sexually harassed by an unnamed creator. She claimed that this creator was 8 years older than her and made unwanted advances on her while she was drunk.
Last year, at the beginning of summer, I was assaulted by a significantly older and popular content creator. I was freshly 18 and had just graduated high school a few weeks prior. I was drunk in a hotel room with other people around me when it happened. He was someone I had once watched, and he was 8 years older than me and far more powerful.
She then went on to describe what exactly happened.
Out of nowhere, I felt him slip his hand under my clothes, sitting next to me on the couch in front of everyone. He disguised it with a simple, "Are you ticklish?" I coughed out a no, still staring at my phone. I was overly aware of the fact that we were in front of other people, the fact that everyone else was sitting around us, watching us, including my best friend, and that his hand was inching further to places I hadn't asked for it to be.
With the available hints, viewers quickly figured out that she was talking about George Not Found and began harassing him online. On the 11th of March, George posted a response video completely denying the allegations and sharing his side of the story.
He had been cuddling for, I'd say, around an hour at this point, playing the game, talking, and just having fun. And for clarity, I had my hand around her waist above her clothes. So with her statement where she's saying that she's resorting to playing games on her phone, I just don't really understand it. And I think that the picture that she's painting is really dark, when in reality she seemed very happy with the situation, was having a good time.
Some people also question her use of the word freshly 18 to make George's actions sound even worse, even though she was 5 months past the age of 18 at the time of the incident. George's video completely dismantled all of her claims, to which she responded by doing another stream and changing several parts of her original story.
On a couch with other people there, he stuck his hand up my shirt, under my bra, and felt up, fondled, whatever you want to say. He felt up my... Unwanted sexual touch is literally in the definition of sexual assault. It's fucking sexual assault, and I'm never gonna apologize for saying it is.
She went from it being a hand on her waist to something completely different. She also posted...
Yeah, that's why I laughed at that fake cry. Because it was cap. She's very manipulative. I remember this like it was yesterday, bro.
a screenshot of one of George's...
There was a man who was there that I left out. He wasn't there for long. He left early, which is why I didn't mention him. I didn't even know his name, but here's a message from this guy. I've never spoken to him. This is simply a message he sent to me. Who he sent to someone who was in the room that night here. And it is all he really adds to the situation. He left before anything really happened. Currently watching George, 26, cuddle with Katie, 18. But I don't know. I would 26 and 18. Yes, it's weird. But yes, it's also legal. But yes, it's not right. But yes, you can do it. Yeah, that was when I first saw this. I think that was the most outstanding part. After he like debunked her lies, it was still the fact that he was like way older. But it's legal. It's weird. But yes, you can do it.
Friends texting someone that he was watching George cuddle with Katie, but George asked his friend and he never sent this text.
So I reached out to my friend to talk to him about it. And it turns out that he actually didn't send this message. I'm gonna play a phone call that I had with him after I found this out, just because I think it gives more context.
What's up?
So there is a text that is claimed to be from you.
Yeah, I didn't send that text. I found out about it when you sent it to me. But yeah, no, that wasn't me. I don't know where they got that from. I didn't ask them for any of their phone numbers or anything like that.
This showed that Katie was actively fabricating evidence, and when asked about it, she completely changed her story once again.
It's a real screenshot. What I got wrong and what was miscommunicated was who it was from. It was actually from, instead of the guy who left or wasn't there for the assault, it was from the girl who wasn't there for the assault.
With the inconsistencies in her stories and lack of any solid evidence, Katie's allegations quickly fell apart, but not before causing George to lose over 300,000 subscribers. More importantly, many are still willing to stand by Katie's side and label George as a creepy predator.
Yeah, the 2018, that's hella fucking weird, because there's plenty of older, beautiful women, brother. You know? But it's legal, so it's weird, and it's... I don't want to say it's right. I mean, it's okay, but it's also fucking weird. That was a pretty informational video. I am sorry for Inquisitor. And who was the other one? Wreckful. Yeah, two sad souls going for two dumb bitches false accusations.